numbers of the population that we are serving compared to the supplies we receive, we shall always be having stockouts. We receive drugs before a month ends, all the drugs are out of stock because the people are very many. Even when government sends drugs to the health centers up there, most of the people, because they know they want to see a specialist who is only in Bwera, they will jump to those health centers and eventually they will find themselves here in Bwera Hospital. Your Majesty, there are partnerships that we are boasting of, which are implementing with us, and we thank government for giving us these partners. Especially we have UNICEF, we have Bwera, we have MSF, we have Red Cross, we have Walter Reed. Currently we have the Japanese embassy, which is building for us a neonatal unit for the young children, the prematures and those who are born weak. It is already under implementation. We were able to squeeze one of our wards and put that unit. It is functional. It is one of the areas you are going to see. But also they are constructing for us a structure to host it. By now we expected that we would be in that building, but because of the unavoidable circumstances, we have not been able to enter it. But the work is at some quite a good level. And it is appreciable that any time soon from now, we shall be entering that Nichu house. Your Majesty, allow me to inform you about the new mother's dormitory that the government of Uganda has given us. Alongside the neonatal ward, government realized that we cannot have a neonatal ward which keeps children and their mothers are not hosted. So the government added us a mother's dormitory, which is now actually has been started. For now they are on the foundation. And they are promising us that by the time we are entering the other one, they will be done with the construction and we shall be able to utilize it. Your Majesty, with all the good things that we have been having and we have received from government, allow me also show you the challenges we are going through. In summary, Bwera General Hospital lacks an ambulance as a major point of concern. And this one, basically, I think people who can give us, who can attest to this are the commanding officer of Rusese, because every other time he's being disturbed to look for an ambulance to come and carry soldiers who are getting injuries. Of recent, we had a soldier who had been hit by an antelope in the park there, and he was bleeding profusely, and eventually we needed to transfer him from here to Mhoti. Getting a vehicle from Kavera up to here, it took us hours, and this person was in a bad condition. We have cases of people who are getting sick up there in the mountains, but because we don't have an ambulance, we are suffering locally. We have made follow-up Kaorot, we delivered letters to the ministry, and I believe we just need the voice to reach there. The ambulances are already bought. I have personally seen them. They are parked in the yard of Ministry of Health. Probably if somebody tickled government, we could be able to receive one. Inadequate funding, Your Majesty, I want to report to you that the government is funding this hospital with PHC. Unfortunately, the PHC being given is too less compared to the demands we are having. One of the big challenges we have, Your Majesty, is this hospital, when it was being built, they did not build it for us, the locals. They built it at a standard where they thought we must grow, and they did not put a provision of latrines. So everything that is there are toilets. And with the numbers being many, we find ourselves in March grappling with a quarterly payment of around 20 million in water only. When you add on electricity, you add on other utilities, by the time you realize the 8 million that they are giving us for a quarter is consumed by utilities only, when we have a lot of other things we must be doing. That's why we are even failing to buy the equipment for ourselves. Otherwise, we would not be reporting that we have challenges regarding equipment, because we will be able to plan for them and we have them here. Then we have a problem of our storage. We have a lot of obsolete equipment. We have a lot of supplies that come in, but we cannot be able to store all these. And eventually there will be kitchen for the staffs where they will be preparing for them. We have already turned it into a kitchen, and the situation is not as good as that. With these numbers I have talked about, Your Majesty, we have the staff that the government is supposed to give us. But the staff are too minimal compared to the numbers we are receiving. The numbers are too high. And eventually, where they have posted 2 midwives in a ward, these 2 midwives can't do much on around 5 mothers who need to deliver at the same time. So it is a big challenge that we need advocacy, because for me, if you asked me, the biggest strategy that we can achieve this, to have a solution, is advocating for a regional referral hospital that is far away from my level to advocate for, but do believe that as you meet the president, if you able to explain to him that Bwera General Hospital has grown with numbers and the people it is serving, it can become a regional referral. It will solve all these challenges we are talking about. Your Majesty, we have staffs who have been at positions for a very long time. There are no promotions because the positions are limited. Bwera Hospital requires around 25 midwives, but the government has already given us more than the numbers we need here. And therefore, those ones who are outside can't enter. They have already given us over 20 assistant nursing officers. Those midwives who have already studied and have got degrees can't be promoted because the level already the positions are filled and they are filled beyond. So if we go to regional referral, that one opens space for growth, and eventually these people who have standed at the same positions would grow. So my request still remains, my appeal as you meet the president, kindly find somewhere in your notebook where you will have this as one of the points to advocate for, and we will be glad as the Banyarwens to see a regional referral hospital coming through your effort. We have also the inadequate infrastructure. As we are going down there, Your Majesty, you will get surprised that when we got stuck with the mothers becoming many, we had to look for even the ramshackle, the iron sheets, and put up a structure where we can host others, and we admit them there. When you look at it at a medical level, you see it is not an applicable thing to do, but because you don't have anything to do, you have to admit them there. Then we also have our infrastructure that needs renovation and expansion. We have enough land, like I've said. We have 21 acres, 0.2, which is already having titles that we processed within this year. I believe if government learned of this, through the efforts of every stakeholder, including yourself and Bwana RDC, I believe we will be good to go. We have put some strategic interventions that we feel can best work for us to have this hospital elevated and working better. Upgrading the Bwera Hospital into a regional referral to be able to answer most of the challenges highlighted since it comes with the new staffing structures, it comes with new infrastructure, and it comes with new equipment. Then for us, we are pledging that we are still continuously giving the required services, the quality of care that we are supposed to give. We have had the meetings with these staffs and they have committed. And I want to thank these staffs before you that in my 1 year that I have been here, I have not had cases of abscondment, I have not had cases of absenteeism, the late coming is no longer there, the services are going on well. The only big challenge that I have is that they are overwhelmed by the work. Many times I reach the maternity ward when patients are claiming we are not attended to. And when you realize you reach the labor suite, there are 2 midwives against 5 mothers who need to deliver. And I believe that even if it was me, there is no way I can deliver 5 mothers. 5 mothers as when I am alone. So that one is quite understandable at that level. We have had our laboratory accredited because of the machines I have talked about. We have had our laboratory under the process of accreditation to be recognized at an international standard. We are doing services that are supposed to be done in the regional referral. Like I talked about the antimicrobial resistance, the research we are conducting is only conducted in the regional referral hospitals, and here in Bwera, we are blessed that the donors are able to come and support us. We are already training a lot of students. Currently, we are training interns. I talked about the 11 doctors. We have the nurses who are 19. And then we also have schools like Kampala International University, the Metropolitan University, Bwera Nursing School, and other nursing schools stocking us with a lot of nurses, nursing students who are of too much help to our ailing mothers down there on wards. Your Majesty, I want to only make one request to you. My request is aware that you will be meeting the President anytime soon. who is a fountain of honor in this country, I wish to request you to become our advocate for us to be upgraded from a general hospital to a regional referral. I am quite sure that that alone will answer all the issues that I have highlighted above here, and we shall be having no outcries. The community will be too happy for them to receive this service, and we shall always praise the kingdom. For God and my kingdom, Gwamba Clares, the Senior Hospital Administrator Bwera, on behalf of my medical superintendent, who is represented by Dr. Centenary, who is here, and my head of clinical services. I thank you so much.
Omusinga wetu ulambaire kochitwache rwenzori. Wasinja Yesu wenzuru tuisalande tukolayo mongembe twamahabuka kundi musinga wetu asire. Wenzuru tuisalande tukolayo mongembe twamahabuka kundi nyabisikira asire. Wenzuru tuisalande tukolayo mongembe twamahabuka kundi musinga wetu asire. Wenzuru tuisalande tukolayo mongembe twamahabuka kundi nyabisikira asire. Tutembe nabana betu bengoma mwasinje ikabuholo wakire butyeyo ewete bukonzo. Wakire buholo ewete bukonzo. Wakire butye ewete bukonzo. Twale buholo ewete bukonzo. Wakire butyeyo ewete bukonzo. Wakire buholo ewete bukonzo. Wakire butye ewete bukonzo. Twale buholo ewete bukonzo. Ewete bukonzo aye ewete bukonzo. Ewete bukonzo ko chitwe cherwenzori. Chitwe cherwenzori ni chitwe chemisa. Chitwe cherwenzori ni chitwe chobugaga. President wetu Museveni wasinja tateruka musinga wetu tutemire na mani. Ewete bukonzo aye ewete bukonzo. Ewete bukonzo ko chitwe cherwenzori. Chitwe cherwenzori ni chitwe chemisa. Chitwe cherwenzori ni chitwe chobugaga. Abanyarwenzururu tuonyera nebyo sibye nyuma twangayimba obusinga bwetu buholo. Rwenzururu tuisalande. Rwenzururu tuisalande. Rwenzururu ngoma yetu. 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 Hey! Katungu Joyce Omochikonzo Banyarwenzururu Nabireka nibitsange Oko Banyarwenzori abosi musinga wetu alambaire katwamahabuka. Nabireka nibitsange Oko Banyarwenzori abosi musinga wetu alambaire katwamahabuka. Nabireka nibitsange Oko Banyarwenzori abosi musinga wetu alambaire katwamahabuka. Nyandaloza mama wetu utulondere tayi. Utulondere mwanga kutekwe misa. Utulondera kandi utemesa ye musinga wetu angatabala mbole. baireka twamahabuka nabireka nimisange okobanyarwe nzori abosi musinga wetwala baireka twamahabuka
Omusinga wetu asile eteme why
twabere kunyahirwa omusinga wetu asile ngeya yero nduru abayira tusate omusinga asile emisoni yabayira mukaka yumire anji wasingeyo wemisabe yetu ngeya yero nduru abayira tusate omusinga asile ekusu yabayira omusinga ukote niwe buteme bwetu omusinga ukote ekongone Uganda omusinga ukote tukasikira okwiwe omusinga ukote
waya namapaki konzo Kampala mubwiri abayira moti obumanimanie isale muhuru Kirumba watano mushenene komasava abanyarwe
nyamwanga biriwe misabe yetu
wendera ndoroko
nyamwanga biriwe misabe yetu
abarole bunyangabo
nyamwanga biriwe misabe yetu
ongele kasese
nyamwanga biriwe misabe yetu
abayira bejatenga
nyamwanga biriwe misabe yetu
katembo yatama klaresho munyarwenzo ekiro kino ngalwenga kiyisunga muleke nga hotole kyamenya wandi kitumbi kyomuyira kyasashwa singikwa buhya ngalwenga kiyisunga muleke nga hotole kyamenya wandi kitumbi kyomuyira kyasashwa singikwa buhya obutukumu bwatwira kwebunakere mutu ayikubiranya mukyanga byambwa kalibuliro sikakulye ngubitwa sikala tukalibura mubwatwira kwebunakere mutu ayikubiranya mukyanga byambwa kalibuliro sikakulye ngubitwa sikala tukalibura mutu sabanya muhangere tubere nyuma nembere nuko mulinda wengete syatusendaye nyamwanga wangere nyoyo yabo abatutotokere soka mulimanze shetu sitwendisha bibirirwa nyamwanga shalikora sobi abirisuva mumisabe yetu engusu yabayira mumberire mangoma muwara wisaya wasingeri soka engeteyo munyama ukote musinga wetu kitsumbi ni chawe ukote musinga wetu kitsumbi ni chawe
mwase tulyetumye abanyarwenzururu bayira obusinga bwarwenzururu kandi bwamasinga buhya ebisange n'ebinenyo komitima ey'abanyarwenzururu kwenenyo bolobolo omunyole bukakola yawerusi mwase tulyetumye abanyarwenzururu bayira obusinga bwarwenzururu kandi bwamasinga buhya ebisange n'ebinenyo komitima ey'abanyarwenzururu kwenenyo bolobolo omunyole bukakola yawerusi
abakali ebirasiriro lero mutu wanyire omundu akalibula ebikongwato ako kuyihimba kwitawa bayira mwasinja erikanganya kumwenziri obusinga bwetu olwanzo mukakanga nayo musinga nayo kyo kitsumbi awite mubwire kiwuwe kisimute bayira alyo musinga wetu situlirwaho nayo kanzeriryo kokabuyake kinyasi ky'omusinga nababye bakalengekanya mbo businga bwahwereho umuparaye omusinga ane muwate ngoma eyo businga bwarwenzururu obusinga n'ingoma nene y'engoma enene
abanyarwenzururu nesuluranishe rwenzori tusikayo musinga
ekiti wusikira bokomutwe tusika naye
omusinga ne mumbere omukama w'ekitwa
abayira bali Sudani ne Sweden banyarwenzururu nesuluranishe rwenzori mumenye kino oluwobe tukwami wa